everyone. Our group members are Ariel, Hebe, Sophia, Peggy, Yvonne, Brenda, and I'm Dina. Our research is about college students' motivation to learn Southeast Asian languages. This is the agenda of our presentation. This is the world map. Here is Taiwan. What is this area? Yes, Southeast Asia. And what languages are used there? Yes, Malay, Thai, Indonesian, and so on. As you can see, Southeast Asian countries are close to Taiwan and have a large population and abundant resources. In the 1990s, Taiwan government initiated the Go South policy to encourage business investment in the Southeast Asian market. In 2016, President Tsai launched the New Southbound policy, which emphasizes on not only trade, but also tourism and education. According to the Ministry of Labor in 2020, there are lots of Southeast Asian migrant workers, spouses, and their offspring in Taiwan. The population has become an inseparable part of Taiwan. The research related to Southeast Asian languages is still scant. Most of the studies on foreign languages in Taiwan focus on Japanese, Spanish, and Korean. So our study hoped to answer two questions. What motivates college students to learn Southeast Asian languages? And how do students of different backgrounds differ in their motivation to learn the languages?
In response to the growing cultural diversity, the MOE added a new language curriculum in the 12-year compulsory education. In elementary school, Southeast Asian language courses are required subjects. In high school, they opened the language courses as elective curriculum, and at the higher educational level, some universities have established Southeast Asian related departments, such as Wenzhou University and Jinan University, and opened a variety of Southeast Asian language courses. High schools in Taiwan have opened 4 Southeast Asian language courses from 2019 to 2021. According to this figure, Vietnamese is the most popular language courses, attracting about 1,000 students in each year, followed by Indonesian, Filipino, and Thai. And the numbers are declining down because of COVID-19. As in high schools, Vietnamese is the most commonly offered language courses in universities, followed by Thai and Indonesian.
What is the key to success in language learning? Study indicated that motivation is the key to success. It showed how learners persist to reach their target. In our research, we adopted 3 motivation theories. First, Gardner and Lambert's integrative and instrumental motivation. Second, Deci and Ryan's intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. The last is Donet's L2 motivational subsystem, including the ideal L2 self, the O2 L2 self, and the L2 learning experience. Some of the related research on foreign language learning motivation include Kim's focus on Korean, Shi's on Japanese, and Chen's on Vietnamese. All of them showed background data, attitude, interest, and usability interact with each other when students learning different languages.
Our participants contain 181 college students who have taken Vietnamese or Thai during fall 2020 and spring 2021. We used 2 instruments to collect the data. The primary instrument was a questionnaire. It consists of 2 parts. The first was participant demographic information, including gender, major, year in country, and background of language learning. The second was 5-point Likert scale, ranging from strongly agree to strongly disagree on 25 items of motivation. The questionnaire data were collected via QR code and link. The secondary instrument was a semi-structured interview. The 21 interviewees were recruited from the survey respondents, and the interview were carried out on face-to-face or via webcam. The SPSS software analyzed the questionnaire to compare the group of students via descriptive statistic, t-test, and ANOVA. The qualitative data gathered by interview were recorded and transcribed.
According to the research result, the overall mean score is 3.6, indicating that motivation is at the moderate level. Since Southeast Asian language courses are optional, it is understandable that students choose courses voluntarily rather than forced. On the other hand, Southeast Asian language courses Southeast Asian languages are not as competitive or culturally popular as other foreign languages, such as Spanish and Japanese. In addition, since the popular culture of Southeast Asia countries is not as popular in Taiwan as Japan and South Korea, young people may not be so keen on learning languages. There were 4 major motivation types: intrinsic, integrative, experimental, and external. Intrinsic motivation was the most important learning motivation, followed by experimental motivation, integrative motivation, and external motivation. In another word, students choose Southeast Asian language courses mainly for a sense of accomplishment, interest, and curiosity. Even for the student whose parents or relatives are from Southeast Asia country, intrinsic motivation seems to be as influential as integrative motivation.
The table shows some significant differences between participants whose parents are both from Taiwan and those who have at least one parent from a Southeast Asia country. The results show that students of Vietnamese parentage seem to be more affected by external forces, and those of Thai parentage are more affected by integrative motivation than Taiwanese students. By comparing the motivation of English majors and non-English majors, the survey results show that English major students in the category rate display weaker motivation than non-English ones in all types. In the category rate, they have higher hope of using Southeast Asian languages at work. In addition, interview results indicate that English major students chose to learn Vietnamese and Thai because of interest, curiosity, and they also think they are language majors. They expected themselves to master more foreign languages. Non-English majors are affected by integrative and external influences, and they have greater interest in language country, such as traveling to Vietnam, watching the Thai dramas, and doing an internship in Thailand, and so on.
Based on the study result, we have some suggestions for colleges, language instructors, and future researchers. We suggest that colleges can establish the Department of Southeast Asian Languages or open more advanced language courses to meet students' needs. Besides, colleges can also provide subsidy for language certification to encourage students to take Southeast Asian languages, to take proficiency tests. For the language instructors, we suggest not only focus on pronunciation practice and dialects. Most of students are interested in traveling and culture. So, promoting cultural awareness and
anticipation of a trip can increase students' learning motivation. Since our study has some limitations, so for the future researchers, we suggest to conduct a larger scale survey that includes the learners from more schools, along with in-depth interviews that explore the factors that influence students' motivation to take Southeast Asia language courses. That brings us to the end of our presentation. Thank you.